On 14 September 1959, the Soviet Union's Luna-25 spacecraft successfully landed on the Moon. This made Luna-25 the first man-made object to land on the Moon. After Luna-25 landed on the Moon, it provided information about the Moon's surface, radiation and magnetism. This historic achievement was very useful for further research on the Moon. This success paved the way for sending humans to the Moon for further exploration. The Soviet Union later claimed many honors as the first man to go into space, the first country to set foot on the Moon, and the country that sent an animal to the Moon and brought it back to Earth by sending a dog named Laika. The next step was a competition between the United States and the Soviet Union over who would send men to the Moon. In that race, the United States overtook Neil Armstrong to become the first man to set foot on the Moon with the Apollo 11 spacecraft in 1969. The last spacecraft to land on the Moon was the Soviet Union's Luna-25 in 1976. Those efforts and competitions reached the next phase, not only of the Moon, but also of Mars, Venus and extraterrestrial explorations and human space missions. It took Russia some time to recover from the risks caused by the collapse of the Soviet Union in the 1990s. Due to economic problems, Russia could not focus on space research. After nearly 20 years of economic recovery, Russia has begun to refocus on space exploration. At the same time, Russia's focus on space exploration, like the Soviet Union, was first on the Moon. Russia also decided to explore the polar regions of the Moon. Russia, which planned to send the Luna-25 spacecraft to the Moon, was postponed several times due to various reasons including bad weather and was delayed to 11th August. That day, the spacecraft began its journey toward the Moon. Russia also planned to use the Luna-25 spacecraft to determine whether the Moon's south pole contains valuable elements, as space explorers believe. Roscosmos said it had received initial data from the Luna-25 spacecraft on its approach to the Moon and was analyzing it. The agency also shared a photo of the Moon's Seaman crater taken by the spacecraft on social media. Roscosmos also reported, amid speculation over what happened to the Luna-25 spacecraft due to a technical glitch, Roscosmos reported that communication with the Luna-25 spacecraft was completely lost on Saturday at around 4 a.m. today. Since the Moon's axis of rotation is almost at right angles to the Sun, solar rays hitting the polar regions do not reach the depth of craters there. As a result, the Moon's polar craters have been extremely cold for about 2 billion years without sunlight. It is very difficult to land and conduct technical experiments in such places. The Luna-25 spacecraft traveled in an unpredictable orbit and crashed into the lunar surface, ending its life, its statement said. It has been announced that a special committee will investigate why the Luna-25 project ended in